Christ. The fuck is that, man? Get that fucking hood up. Get that fucking hood up, man. Hold on a second. Well, folks, morning. Morning, everybody. Oh, Ali Mitchell did watch the dab edit. I was going to retweet it, but I just tweeted about something myself, and I don't like to tweet about my own thing and then tweet another thing, another person's thing, right after it, because then it takes the focus away from my thing. I didn't put any stuff in. I've not put any stuff in my hair this morning. I do apologise. I do apologise. Look at that. Fucking state of me, man. Wee feathery wee bits of hair, man. Come on. Come on. I did like it. Thank you very much. I did like it. I'm going to fucking retweet it. I'm going to fucking retweet it. Morning. Thank you. 90s Noob, thank you very much for the sub. Scrabble-lot says this is quality content. Well, see, because I added some things last night. No, I'm not going, Thatcher, I'm not going for that morning walk. It's absolutely... Thank you. Keox94, thank you very much for the sub. I'm not going for a morning walk. I'm not going for a bastard morning fucking walk, man. I just want to... I've got a sore knee. Terror Scotland, morning. Fishy. Oh, you sent me an iPod Touch. Thank you very much. Thank you. What say you? Thank you very much for the sub. Peyton Goblet, I've seen it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is that the same one? Oh wait. I've not seen that one. I'll look at that. 20 years ago. Right, I'll look at that. Do you know what I really need to get set up? I need to get set up being able to put I'm still a bit tired, by the way. I need to put I can't remember what I was going to say. See, I'm not going senile or anything like that. I've not got dementia or anything like that, but it's just because I mean, look at this. Look at that, man. Look at that. Hi, doctor. Look at that. It's like I've been fucking scarred, man. Look at that. That's tiredness. My God, look at that. Fucking hell. Jesus. I'm turning into my fucking dad, man. Right, I'm going to go to the doctor. I'm going to go to the doctor and say, I want you to recommend a good plastic surgeon to me. A good plastic surgeon. And they'll say, well, maybe you've got these bags under your eyes because... Can I ask you about... Oh, wait a minute. Have I got that blows your fucking heat off? Sorry. Didn't realise I had that one all the time there. Remember when you said Resident Evil 2 was shit, says First C Lord. I'm going to go to the doctor and say I need you to recommend me a good plastic surgeon, and I mean a good one. I mean like Simon Cowell's one. I want the works. And they'll say, Simon Cowell, you sure? I mean, you're not going to look like you anymore. And I'll just say, look, because I'm starting to see Simon Cowell's point of view. Oh, here. What day is it? 4 minutes past 9's never too early, man. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, as they say. Thank you. Bono says, I missed your part. Thank you very much for the donation, mate. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, know what I mean, troops? Is that not what the Americans say? Oh. I love the taste of minging beer. Fuck it. What's that? 9:05 in the morning. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, it isn't actually. It isn't, because it's on the hour. Usually it's on the hour. Nowhere is it 5 o'clock. Chairman Meow 87, thank you very much for resubbing for the 4th month. Well done, Bait Piers Morgan. Thank you very much. It's alcohol free, right? Oh. So see that phrase, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, which is a sort of drinker's wee kind of way of saying, aye, right, alright, I'm drinking a bit early, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere. You know, 5 o'clock as in 5 PM, end of the working day type of thing. But isn't it always 5? It's only 5 o'clock somewhere if you're on the hour where you are. It's 6 minutes past 9. Nowhere is it exactly 5. Nowhere. It goes, the time zones go by on an hour, on the hour. If you know what I mean, they go, you know what I mean. Not true. Some time zones are 15 minutes apart. Well, GP McAdam, this is 7 minutes past 9. Is there anywhere where they're 7 minutes apart? Are there any time zones that are 7 minutes past the hour? 7 minutes past, 7 minutes and a certain amount of hours past or before GMT? I don't think so. I don't think so. You're not allowed to drink 7 minutes past 5? What? Is it Newfoundland? Newfoundland. India, Iran, as well as parts of Australia use half-hour deviations from standard time. Quarter hour. I know, but this is no on the quarter. This isn't quarter past 9. This is 8 minutes past 9 now. So nowhere is it 5 o'clock. Nowhere. Nowhere is it 5. Nowhere is it 5 o'clock. Right now, nowhere is it 5. So good morning everybody, welcome to the Morning Motivator. I'll just, if you don't mind, I'm just going to take just a wee second to kind of tweet this out. Hold on, I shouldn't have to tweet it out really. Start your day the positive way, Morning Motivator. It's really, it's not really the Morning Motivator anymore, isn't it? No? Do you know, I was thinking about something today. I was thinking about, oh, here's something I could say in a Morning Motivator fashion. But inspiration, if you like. What was I thinking about? I was thinking about somebody today. Oh. Has there ever been anybody in your life, or is there anybody in your life right now, or has there ever been in the past, where, by the way, I need to shave this because this is grey. This is grey. I mean, you can see how fucking grey it is there. The fucking bags. It's just all grey, man. Look at that fucking death. Your beard is cute, says Andrew Ferns. Thank you very much. Somebody called Fatwell has just followed. Live well, eat well, fat well. Aldi or Lidl, Limmy, I don't go to either. Thank you. I think I've only ever been into Lidl. Don't think I've ever been into Aldi. Or Aldi's. Gibbs HD, thank you very much for the donation. Limmy, I don't want to go to work today. Can you phone in sick for me? No can do, mate. I'm afraid you're going to have to go into work. Fortunately for me, I've managed to get myself into a line of work that's something like this. Do you want me to tell you how I've basically fluked my way into this way of life that I've got right now? I'll tell you the story how I've fluked my way into this. By the way, it's on this. It's on this here. My autobiography. It's all here. It's all here. Away Wolf says, nah. Fuck off. Fuck off, man. Do you remember I told you the story when I got scammed in Thailand? I got scammed in Bangkok. And part of the scam was somebody saying, oh, if you go into that temple to pray for good luck, you can go into that temple there to pray for good luck. And then I went into that temple, and me and Lynn sort of prayed for good luck in a jokey sort of way, because I don't believe in any kind of spirit world thing. But we did it anyway. Then came out, and the guy wasn't there, he was at the toilet, but this other guy who just happened to be there, reading a paper in his motor, was just like, oh, hi there. Another Thai guy said, oh, hi there. So we're off to the day, and we showed him a list that we'd been given. Oh, because on the list was this clay shop that this person wrote down with no intention of going to. Oh, how did you hear about this? Oh, just some guy wrote it down for us. Oh, did you hear there's a sale on there? Because this is a Buddhist holiday. Oh, you're very lucky. The guy was meant to be unrelated to the other guy. Completely unrelated. It was a complicated scam involving about 7 different people to try and get you to buy a suit. Basically. So the first guy goes, oh, so, right, so there's the temple there. So if you go in there, I'm away to the toilet, and then we'll go to the next destination on the wee tour. So if you go to that temple and pray, you can pray for good luck in there. It's a special kind of temple, you pray for good luck. Well, all right, oh, that's good, right, we'll go and do that then. He went to the toilet. Then when we come out, this other guy, who just happens to be there, is like, oh, hiya, where are you from? All right. So where are you off today? Oh, you got a list? Oh, let me see. Oh, that's a good place. That's a good place. Oh, how did you hear about this place? How did you hear about this place? Have you not seen all the adverts in the telly? He's saying it in a Thai accent, obviously. Have you not heard about this place in the telly? Oh, huge sale today. Big, but you're so lucky. And he pure emphasised, lucky. You're very lucky. And the second they said that, I was like, I wasn't really like that. I wasn't even like that in my mind, because I'd already worked out it was a scam. Pretty much. But that made me go like that. And after a wee conversation, I went like to Lynn. It's a scam now. There you go. See, I told you. And she was like, what do you mean? I'm like, oh, come on. Go and pray for good luck. And this other fucking guy goes, you're very lucky. No, it wasn't Kylie Minogue. Zabalbus or Exabalbus, thank you very much for tier 2 resubbing for the second one. Thank you very much, mate. How did I get onto that? Oh, I'm very lucky. So that was in 2005. And see, after I came back in 2006, back home, and then tried to get like made my podcast, and then did the stand up, and then ended up getting in the telly, and then one thing's led to another. And I'm here and all that. Maybe I did get. X Smiga X, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much. And Brock, thank you for the sub. Maybe I have been lucky. All because you prayed, says A Werewolf Eye. Maybe because we got scammed, because they used stories of Buddhism and claims of Buddhism then to scam me. They ended up then getting bad karma later, and I got good karma. Maybe some sort of spiritual overseer, a kind of god went like that. Tell you what we're going to do. I'm so sorry. Maybe went like that. I'm so sorry. You came here and this person's saying, oh, this is a Buddhist thing, and they used Buddhism to scam you. They're no true Buddhists. I do apologise. What I'm going to do, I'm trying to be like a god. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some karma for them, and you can have it because they don't deserve it. And I didn't know it though. By the goddess, by a goddess. Because you're prayed for luck at a temple in Thailand, you became a Twitch streamer. Yep, meat raffle. Could be. Karma. Karma. Here, did any of you ever watch let me get rid of this background, it's horrible. Spit me out, you're not a subscriber. You have got absolutely no say in how this goes. In fact, I'm going to do a wee, what is it again? Is it poll? Or is it vote? Hold on. Is it poll? Right. I think it's poll new. Change background. And then I do yes. No, I think. That straw poll thing there. I think. Let me see. The thing is, when you click that, you end up having to leave here. I know a lot of people want to leave because the second you leave, unless you're on, if you're on a phone, you'll have to click on it and then you want to be able to see the fucking video. It's 50-50. So I would say, in fact, it's 52. Most people are saying no, 52%. Right, look, what I'll do is I've played it right. I've played it. No. I'll switch to. What I'll do is I can take the whole thing off by going like this, background vids, and then there we go. That's better. There we go. I've just not got the morning motivator thing. That's more relaxing, isn't it? That's more relaxing. That's more relaxing. That's more relaxing. Oh! Super Potion says Vermin calling the shots now. No, it was a vote. It was a vote. I suppose Vermin can vote as well. There was something I was going to say. Have any's got anybody in your life, or have you ever had anybody in your life who, like, you had a bit of a complaint with, if you know what I mean? You might not have said it to them, but you've maybe moaned about them to other people. You went away for them. Maybe it's somebody, a pal who isn't a pal anymore, but you went away for them. Maybe it's somebody you worked with. Maybe it's I don't know, a fucking family member, any cunt, a neighbour, anything. Somebody that's in your life that you can't put into words exactly. You wouldn't actually be able to explain to that person what it is you don't, why you need a way for them. You wouldn't be able to explain it. Why you need a way for this person. And then you get away for the person, you successfully get away for the person. And then, I'll tell you what, like, what am I thinking about? How right? Have you ever been in any kind of relationship, and by that I don't mean a sexual or I'm going out with this person relationship, any kind of relationship with another fucking human being? No, it doesn't spell out any further. That just says human being. As if I could mean a dog or a cat. Have you ever came into contact with any other person where there's lots of wee annoying things they've done, and each thing isn't enough for you to bring up, but add them all together and you really need a way for this person. You really need a way for them. And you've now seen the back of them, right? That's you're short of them, or maybe you're no, and they don't know why you had to get away from them. They still don't know why, and they're not even wondering. They're not even wondering like that, right? Somebody says, Albino says, got a cousin like that. Old housemate says somebody else, right? Now I don't just mean like say a housemate, or there's a guy I know, oh, he did my nutting. I mean, like, here's what I'm saying. That then at a later date, they might criticise you. Right, I'm not explaining this well. This is actually, what I'm saying here isn't worthwhile me even saying this. Limmy, ever known any compulsive liars? Yes. Yep. Yep. I've known a compulsive liar, and I've known, and then I've told the story of the compulsive liar to somebody else, and then they told me a fucking story. I thought my story would blow them away. They told me one, it blew me away. Of course, they could be a compulsive liar about this person that they were talking about, but somebody told me, and I can't go into details because I don't know, this person who told me, I don't know if they want me to tell this, if you even gain these wee details away. I'll keep it dead vague. You only know this person or anything like that, right? You only know, it's not like, oh, who could they be talking about? The story that I got told was this person completely fabricated a whole relationship they were in. I won't tell you if it was a guy or a woman, but let's say it was a guy, but it might be a woman, or it might be a guy, but let's say it's a guy. In fact, let's say it's a woman. I got told a story about this lassie that this person used to know. I got told, I'm really, really terrible at telling stories, so I've got to wake up. I got told a story, and it's a true story, about somebody who completely faked this relationship, as in would show pictures, oh, here's my boyfriend, here's my boyfriend and all that. Oh, he looks nice. It later emerged that these pictures of the boyfriend and they were maybe getting married, it is some cunt off the fucking telly. As in, know that she's gone out with somebody off the fucking telly. It's just this, it's like, it may as well be a picture for, one of these ones you already get in a frame, in a picture frame, that you then take out to put your own photo in. It was like that. It's a famous person, and this person's on the fucking telly. No Photoshop, just like, oh, here he is here. Like sending a message or something. Or showing on a phone, I can't remember. It wasn't a stock photo. Well, obviously maybe some sort of mental condition, but there's nothing else. Like sometimes, no, I don't know, obviously, like, I've got my mental problems and all that, right? But you would maybe expect, if there's something like imagine this, imagine somebody said, oh, here's my, they're quite normal and everyday sort of chit chat and all that, everything's quite normal, and they're like, oh, here's my boyfriend, oh, alright, oh, he's quite good looking, and then saying, oh, we're meeting up and all that, we're doing all this, we're doing all that, Everything's quite normal. Everything else quite compos mentis, sharp, intelligent, all that, right? Nothing else. And then you see the person on the telly, and it's like an American. It's like a fucking like a film star. And you're like, and this person isn't gone out with this person. But it got even deeper and deeper and deeper. And feel sorry for them, can't think why you would want to do that, but there must be some reason. No, obviously. But the person that I know who told the story was wanting to say, listen, wasn't sure, how do you approach such a thing? Like, if you were to look up some website to tell you about things like that, would they say, just go along with it? All right. Or is it good to confront the delusion? Like, would they say, confront the delusion and go, listen, you don't have to be like that with me. You can just, I know who that is and all that. You don't need to lie, and like, don't use the word lie or something. I don't know. Or would they say, don't. Just leave the person alone. You're not a counsellor. You don't know how to sort it, how to say it. Just, is there any downside to you just going along with it? Anyway, but that's not what I was talking about. I was just thinking this morning about, this is what I was in the toilet, right? And somebody that I used to know popped into my mind. Kick the Lick says, can you talk about going to school? It's my last year in high school and I'm losing motivation to study. I go back on Monday and feel so unmotivated to do any homework or even try because I feel like I'm not smart enough. Please have a quick chat about this. It would mean so much. Hold on. There's nothing I can do, I'm afraid. I failed all my hires. Pretty much the same position as you, but I lost interest in school. About halfway through 5th year, I left my one school because there was a lassie I was going out with in this other school, and I was a wee bit sick of my school, and I left and I went to the other school, which is a stupid thing to do, and I failed all my hires. So I'm the wrong person to talk to. Oh, I know. This is maybe a more than motivator. Let me think. My advice is, what was it? I don't. Going back to school, it's my last year in high school. I'm losing motivation to study. I go back on Monday. How? But it's February. Feel so unmotivated doing homework, even try because I'm not smart enough. But it's February. What do you mean you go back Monday? America or something? Australia? Thank you. I'm in Australia. Bonos, thank you very much for gifting that sub there to Kick the Lick. I've got a lot of trouble getting motivated to do stuff. There's like fucking deadlines and things like that, and I've just put it off and I put it off and I put it off because there's something more interesting today. I thought maybe it's some sort of ADHD thing, but then I went to a mental health person and said that I'm not sure if I've got it. So I was like, here, you fuck off. That person fuck off. That person fuck off. I know what I've got, man. Lazy does not mean ADHD. I'm no lazy. I'm no lazy. I can put tons and tons and tons of effort and time into something I'm interested in. I'm the sort of person who could do, I don't know, 350 dabs in a row. Because that's what I promised. I'm the sort of person who goes out in the house absolutely freezing cold and does 350 dabs and walks for about an hour to find just the perfect spot for it to make sure I'm uninterrupted. And I in a kind of a hedge sort of place. I don't know. I'll just go. Maybe if you're losing kind of focus on something, then maybe take a minute to go like, right, why am I doing this? Why do I want to do well in school or whatever it is? Why do I want to do that? What's the point? Because if you don't know, if you've not got a kind of something you're aiming at, you just don't give a fuck. You don't care. But if you go like that, right. What do I want? What do I want? It's like see me, I've got a bit of trouble losing weight, right? So I get no exercise and I like chocolate too much. So what I have to do is end up going on the scales and going, right, because I end up keeping it up for a few days, then I don't give a fuck. But if you look at the scales and you see the improvement happening, if you're overweight, that is, I don't mean if you're a normal weight and you want to get too skinny, anorexia and things like that. Just in case, I'm going like that. Everybody, let's all get skinny as fuck. Thanks for making mornings and what much easier. Thank you very much, Rude Millet. Thank you very much. I'd go like that, right? What is it I'm trying to do here? Why do I want to do that? Well, because if I do alright in school, then even though I don't give a fuck right now, I don't give a fuck about school, I don't give a fuck about exams or anything, I don't know what kind of job I want or anything, I don't know. If I just put the work in, then I'll get some sort of results that then don't guarantee me an amazing fucking fantastic life, but they maybe give me some more options. That's all. Options. So that if you've got better exam results, then you can still decide you're not going to do anything with the results. You can still go like that. You can get them and then rip them up and put them in a bin, which won't make any difference because you still have got the exam results on a computer somewhere. It's in the system. But at least you know that if you start to feel motivated again, or you got a wee idea of what you want to do, then you got the options there. You go, right, I don't want to do that actually, but you might wake up and go, actually, I'm going to go to this college or uni, or I'm just going to go and get a job. But at least you got some more. School means fuck all in the grand scheme of things, says Ali Mitchell TV. I wouldn't say that. I think everything, not to be a pure wank here, because I know you'll agree with me when I say this probably, but everything means something in the grand scheme of things, and at the same time everything means fuck all in the grand scheme of things. I think how well you do in school can impact in your life, maybe, but just as much as maybe getting the right train, like sliding doors, that kind of thing. Is that person actually still here? I think they've just went like that. Right, bye. Might not even be a real person. Oh, right, hello. Aye, that's the fucking trick. How do you work towards something that you don't feel that you're getting day by day a good feeling for? How do you keep it up? It's kind of like the opposite of smoking. People smoke, and because they're no getting that, they're no feeling the fucking, they've not got a wee app that checks their cancer levels every day, or their chance of cancer. They're not seeing a percentage increase, like factually. No like, oh, maybe, probably, or anything like that, but actually a scan of their body. If they could do that, if they had a smoke, and then they did this wee thing, they go like that, you know, wee blood testing, imagine, and they see this thing happening to their fucking body, they'd stop right away. Even if it went up by 0.01%, they'd fucking shite themselves, and they would stop right away. But because it's gradual at a long period of time, you're like, I don't know, what's it then? What's it then? You're not noticing any difference. You might be a wee bit out of breath. I like a health bar, Paul McCrory. You're not noticing any difference. You might be a wee bit out of breath, so what? You're not really noticing. It's kind of like that, and if you're working towards something and you're not getting the buzz, or you're not feeling the fucking benefit at the end of that day, then days can pass and weeks can pass. You're not noticing any difference. You're like, is this going to make a difference to my life? Is this any fucking good? Is this actually worth doing? So you end up no giving a fuck because you don't see the benefits right there and then. So what you have to do is maybe, and I'm talking to myself here because I'm the same with things. I have to go like that, right? What am I doing this for? What is it I want? Because this is good. This is meant to be a good thing. This is meant to be a good thing. Does it feel good though? No, it doesn't. Why is that? I don't know. Right, what do you want eventually? What do you want eventually? What do you like? What sort of feeling do you like? Feeling fucking top of the fucking world, man. Showing off. This is me talking about me. Showing off. People patting me in the back and go, oh, that's so clever what you did. Oh, well done. Well done, you. You're such a nice person. Oh, you're so clever, you. You're dead clever and talented and creative. Oh, you're brilliant. You make me laugh so much, Limmy. You're so funny. You're so funny, so funny, so funny. Oh, I like that feeling. Oh, I love that feeling. Oh, you're so funny. You're so funny. And that's why I'm really looking forward to my book tour. And that's why I'm looking forward to my book tour in March. Book comes out at the end, 21st of February, and at the book tour I get to go on stage and read my stories, and people might like them, might not, but the main thing is it's the book signing at the end there, and there's a big queue of people, and they all queue up to see me, and they come and I sign their books, and I say hello to them, and I chat with them, and we look at each other, and I say thanks, and they say thanks, and it's just brilliant, man. It's everything you could ever want, man. Oh. Hold on. I apologise for that. Sometimes that's just me going off on a tangent, just sort of talking about myself maybe. But sometimes, like let's say I was writing this book here. I was writing this book. By the way, if you do !book, it gives you the details on how to get the book right. It's my autobiography, to this point anyway. And it's called Surprisingly Down to Earth and Very Funny. And you can get it for Amazon, Waterstones, but you can also get an Audible, the audiobook that I read, right, anyway. When I was writing that, sometimes if you get demotivated, you go, right, what is it you actually want to do here? And sometimes I have to motivate myself with fear and go like that. If you don't do a good job of this, you have committed to this book a lot of fucking shite. You've then got to read this shite out in front of people on a fucking stage. You've then got to read things in the papers or any kind of review saying it's boring, it's shite. If you hold back, It's just no, it's going to be shite. You know, wee things like that. I try and picture myself, what it is I want, why I'm doing it. And I picture myself what I'm going to be like on it. I did that with this is me really going off on a tangent, but see, for my 2008 Glasgow Comedy Festival stand-up show, which is the show that I did before my pilot for Limmy show, that's your Jeremy Hardy dead. Who's that? Who's that? English comedian? Died of cancer? No, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. Not doing that. Tangent narratives, and people are here for it. What was I saying? You're away to work on some functions and quadratics. I just want to say, like, before you go, all I was saying was, it might just make your life fucking easier a wee bit later if you just if you just stick at it just now. It just makes it a bit fucking easier down the fucking road. That's it. Makes it a bit easier. Just focus your mind and go, ease of life. Easy living. That's what I'm aiming for. Easy living. I hate this. I don't like it. It's boring. I'm not interested anymore. I'm doing this for ease of life. Ease of life. Ease of life. Just keep thinking that. Ease of life. Ease of life. Right, I'll see you later. Anyway, what was I saying? You love a good moan, don't you, Limmy? Sometimes definitely remain, but not as much as what I used to. Not really into moaning that much these days. I'll tell you, listen, I was speaking earlier today. What the fuck? My head's away, but I was speaking earlier today. What the fuck? See, earlier today, I was in the toilet and I was thinking about somebody that I used to know. I was thinking about how they annoyed me. This thing they did annoyed me. This other thing, this other thing, this other thing. Lots of wee things. And I then made the decision to get away for this person. Away Wolf is like, that's my way to work, fantastic stream. You don't get it, mate. Away Wolf, you don't get, just because that person said that, you don't get it. Everybody, don't get into the habit of announcing that's your way and you think you're going to get half of everybody. Alright, you take care now. Right, see you later. See you later. You just walk, just go. Away Wolf, just go. Oh, that's my way, everybody. That's my way. Is that your way? Is that your way? The whole pub like that. Is that your way, aye? Oh! I thought about this person. I thought, right, let me try and give a better example. And I honestly, I don't know where this is going, right, because this is a lot of shit. But I just thought about this person today. I thought, it's somebody that I was kind of closely, like I was kind of, quite familiar with. I wasn't in any kind of fucking sexual relationship. I wasn't going out with this person, anything like that. Something like that. And then I decided no to be around them anymore because they did my nothing. And you don't need to know the details, but and it's not a family member or anything like that, right? I decided not to be around that person. And because they did my nutting, now I don't need to tell you the details. If you might be thinking, that sounds a bit cold. I decided to not be around this person anymore, like some sort of American. But believe me, I was in the right. You would agree with me, right? You might not agree with me, but there's that one thing, and there's this other wee thing, and there's another wee thing, and then there's this wee other wee thing, and then there's this wee thing, and then there's this other thing, and there's this other thing. If you put it all together, if you try to explain one thing after another, right, each thing individually would sound like nothing, 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 no big deal, nothing, nothing. They could probably explain the whole lot. That, what about that time? But that was, what about that time? Alright, so I'm not allowed to, but what about that time? But you did that as well, what about that time? You know, like, it adds up, and even if it is on your imagination, which it isn't, there's no cunt else in your life where you're adding up about 10 or a lot of fucking dozen things that just happen to be, no that cunt, no my old flatmate, just forget about it. Don't guess, there's no point in guessing, just forget about that. Take your mind off of who it could be. You don't know, you never will, forget about that. Obstacle, thank you very much for the cheer. Hold on a wee second, I just want to check something. Just streaming chat. First playthrough, get that away. Casual playthrough, blind playthrough. ASMR, get rid of that. Put on AMA. Put on live vlogging. Okay, aye, there you go. Update information. Hold on, I'll just do morning chit chat. Change that to morning chit chat. Oh, you know what I need to do, by the way? I'm getting a wee bit distracted, but Red Mullet says ASMR, yes. You know how you get all these ASMR things on Twitch? If you go to just chatting, you see it, but then there's an actual tag, ASMR, and it's just tons of people, and they've got the whole fucking wee mic machine thing with the ears. Is it binaural or binaural, whatever you fucking say it? Where the mic is in these fake ears, and it makes you feel when you've got the headphones on, and it doesn't actually feel like, oh, it's right there. What I need to do is, like what I did one night with one of my stories, is do an abusive ASMR, like this. If anyone's got headphones on, earphones on, if anyone's got it, headphones or earphones in. Aye, right. Right, tell me if I'm on the correct side for you, right? Do I look like I'm on your right side right now? Do I look like I'm on the right side here? And then I'm on the correct side here? I'm on the correct side here. Yes, it's horrifying, right? So what I could do is, I could do abusive ASMR. So go like test. I could just do abusive ASMR one night like this. You got some fucking nails coming round here, mate. You got some fucking nails coming round here, and you fucking prick. Yeah, me fucking funny. See you in the rest of them fucking turn up, man. You're getting fucking slashed up to fuck, man. You're getting slashed up to fuck. You got some fucking shit turning up round here, mate. I'm fucking warning you. You've made a fucking big mistake fucking coming out here, mate. I'm telling you something. You've made a big fucking mistake, mate. I'll tell you something. I'll fucking tell you something. You've made a fucking big mistake, you fucking cunt. I can't hardly wait to the rest of them fucking turn up, by the way. Oh, here, by the way, don't expect your fucking mates to turn up, by the way. Don't expect your fucking mates to turn up because they're fucking getting that, no. You're fucking prick, check the state, you mate. Check the state of your fucking clothes, you cunt, you fucking tramp. Check the state of your clothes, you fucking tramp. But you fucking well, man, what sort of fucking jacket's that, man? Who wears a jacket like that this time of year? Check the fuck, who wears a fucking jacket this time of fucking... Check the fucking state of your trousers, by the way. Check the fucking state of your fucking trousers, man. Check the state of your fucking trousers, you fucking cunt. And you check the state of your fucking trousers, you fucking cunt. Check the state of your fucking trousers. Check the state of your fucking trousers, man. The fucking state of your fucking trousers. Your trousers don't fucking fit you, you cunt. You fucking... I swear to fuck, see the rest of my fucking pals turn up, you're getting fucking leathered, by the way. You should never have fucking came into this fucking neck of the woods, man. This is you're getting, I swear to fuck, we're gonna fucking rip your fucking jaw off and pull your fucking face off, you cunt. You fucking cunt. You fucking cunt. See then, oh, did you think that was the fucking police coming to help you? They cunt's gonna be coming to fucking help you, mate. They cunt's coming to help you, mate. The only cunt that can help you here's me, and I'm not gonna help you get fucking stabbed, fucking... Do you think that will take off? I think that could take off. Limmy's abusive ASMR. I think that could take off. Abusive ASMR. For people who want the whole ASMR experience, but they're looking for something a bit harder. Right, get that to fuck. Wait a minute. Right, look. What is that? Stings. Get that off, man. Off. Right, and then there. There. Right. Hold on. Stings. Get that off. Right. There we go. Aye, for people looking for something a wee bit harder. People looking for something a wee bit harder. People that want to go to the next level. Masochistic sensory bliss, yes. Abusive ASMR. Oh, right, listen, I've been trying to say this one thing for fucking ages now, and it's not even that, it's actually not that interesting. You know when you're telling somebody a story, you're trying to tell a story, and it's not that interesting, but you've taken so long to do it, and you keep coming back around to try and finish it off, and somebody's like, ah, this better be fucking good. And you're like, well, it's not good now. It's not going to be good now because you've made me fucking build it up for this long by interrupting. Aye, so this wasn't a pal. This wasn't really a pal, right, like that. Anyway. So imagine there's somebody, and so this is me thinking in the toilet this morning. I just thought of this person. I thought, imagine somebody that's pissed you off in this way, and that way, and this way, and that way, and this way, and that way, and we're rude in this way, and that way, and this other way, and that way. To the point you're like, oh, get this person. You're talking to other people. Is it just me? It's just, no, that's fucking bad, that. Aye, is it? Because I thought it was just me. No, that's that. Right. And you're like, right, I'm getting away. Like that, I'm getting away. And you get away and they don't know your true reasons for getting away. Let's say it was a flatmate, which it isn't, but let's say it was. You're like, I'm just going to move it, because, just get my own space, need a wee bit more room, something like that. You never did confront them. about the real reasons. And so they don't know that you're pissed off about how rude they were about this or how rude they were about that. And they don't know. So let's say their birthday's coming up and you don't send them a fucking birthday message. This isn't what happened with me, but I'm just trying to describe it in different ways to make it a bit vague in a way that might apply to you as well. And you're almost in your mind expecting them to be like that. Oh, well, happy birthday to me then. You know, something like that, right? And I was just thinking about it today. I just thought about somebody today for the past, and I thought, I thought of this theoretical argument I would have for them. Like if they said something, like how I just fucked off or whatever it was. This isn't a sexual relationship. It was never a lassie I was going out with or anything like that. It wasn't a flatmate or anything. It wasn't just a good pal and I just fucking abandoned them. It was nothing like that, right? But I thought, no, they probably don't even fucking know. They might know a wee bit, I don't know. But a hypothetical argument, like imagine if they went, oh, thanks for the fucking birthday message that you didn't give them, something like that, right? And how you would be like that. I was thinking to myself, if they said that, I mean, and they went, and an argument started, and then I just started coming out with it, and I explained my reasons for no wanting to be around them, and how hard it would be to explain it. Well, there was that. So, there was that. What, you don't do that either? There was that. Oh, come on. There was that. Are you serious? You know, like, but if you add it all up, you're just like, I'll get to fuck. Phalix, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much. Anyway, so I thought, one of the wee problems that I've sometimes got, I don't think it's an OCD thing or anything like that, but I've sometimes got this way where and I don't date as much as what I used to, because I was on antidepressants. It came after about 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago, and before I went on them, I would think about things. Bad things would go around my head all the time. Hypothetical arguments. If they said this, I would say that. If they then said this, I would then say that. If they replied in this way, I would then say that or that. If I said the first thing and they replied in that way, then I would say that. If I did the second thing and they replied to that, or in this way, I would say that, or that way, I would say that, until it's all branching out like a big fucking tree, where I'm trying to think of every sort of thing. Because, you know, rather than just going like that. Anyway, when I went on antidepressants, one of the things that these particular antidepressants did for me, which they don't do for, might not do for other people, the antidepressants I was on were actually partly for OCD. No, my OCD, because I don't think I've got OCD. I don't think so. But it does help with that. These pills, when they work, because the pills don't always work. Anyway, and I was thinking to myself, see, when I went on these pills, I stopped thinking that way. I stopped caring. I wasn't like that. I don't care. I felt myself. I was all right and everything. But I was kind of too busy just sort of being happy, and I wasn't thinking about it, and I wasn't mulling over things, and I wasn't imagining conversations that could possibly happen at a future fucking date. I just forgot about it. And I think once I came off the pills and I started getting back into that way, I think that I started meditating a lot to kind of control my mind quite a bit. But when I stopped sort of meditating, I still retained a bit of remember what you were like on the pills. Remember how happy you were on the pills. You will never be able to kind of duplicate that, because thank you. That was a drug and you were happy every day, and it's just no you. You know, honestly, I'm just no that person, but I was a happier person on the pills. But I try to take some of the ways of thinking, like forgetting about things. Just forget about it. Forget about it. I don't mean brushing it under the carpet, forget about it, but just, is this conversation ever going to happen? Is this conversation with this person ever going to happen? And if it does, can you not just honour it at the time? In fact, do you even need to have the conversation? Can you not just lie? Can you not just go like that? Chancellor Dancer says citalopram is helpful, but it leaves you feeling flat. Chancellor Dancer, see, this is why whenever I say anything about the citalopram, which is the antidepressant I was on, I make sure that I explain in thorough fucking detail that how it affected me isn't necessarily how it's going to affect another person. It really, really helped me, but for some other people, it's very different. It can actually make somebody a lot worse. Anytime I've said it, say on Twitter, oh, so I was on citalopram, another person will say, oh, I'm on them right now, they're fantastic. Another person will go, they didn't work for me. Another person will say, oh, I had a nightmare on them. Another person might say, oh, they went well, but trying to come after them, it was horrific. All these sort of things. Nay, one pill, antidepressant, or any antidepressants for certain people is absolutely perfect and it's definitely going to help you. Always see a fucking doctor or a mental health person, no some cunt on fucking Twitch or Twitter or anything like that, right? I know you just said there, it helped me too, I'm just saying. But Chancellor Dancer, I didn't feel flat. By the way, I'm not going like that. I'm not going like that, you absolute cunt. You shouldn't say that. Bonos, thank you very much, mate. You've won 4,769 arguments in a shower. That's kind of like what I was like, but I wasn't winning arguments. I didn't feel flat at all. I felt fucking magic on them. See all the vines that I made, all the vines, the plasterer, Frosty Jacks, just all the vines. That was pretty much on antidepressants. That was pretty much on citalopram. People said to me, oh, you'll just be kind of flatlining, you won't feel anything. Or you'll be kind of like, what's the point? You'll have none of that sort of pain and there's no motivation to do things. You'll lose your creativity. I'd almost never been so fucking creative. That's not quite true, right? But I was into guns. I was happy. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make that. I'm going to make that. I'm just going to do it. Whereas before I was thinking, like, I don't know if that's good enough. I don't know if that's good enough. I might put that off now. I might not do that. Just that. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I felt fucking magic. And there's people online that go like that. People shouldn't say happy pills because antidepressants, they don't make you happy. They make you feel normal. For me, they made me feel happy. Maybe feeling happy is normal for other people, and it isn't for me. I feel happy when I'm fucking doing something. Maybe that's normal, but I was feeling happy. I was feeling a sense of well-being all the fucking time, and it felt fucking brilliant. I don't mean I was going into a funeral and going, fucking funerals are magic, aren't they, man? Magic, man. Magic. I was myself, but just a wee bit. I don't want to go back on them because they kind of didn't work here and there, and there's side effects. Side effects like, let's say, I timed myself once having a wank. A normal wank can take me round about 5 minutes. Sometimes less, sometimes more. A citalopram wank, at its quickest, took me 18 minutes. I timed it. 18 minutes. Too much info. Samurai Mo, no such thing as too much info. No such thing. Memory loss. Short-term memory loss, which is almost like a benefit sometimes. Dry mouth. Feeling dead sleepy. Wanting to sit down. And once I sat down, I'd want to lie down. Falling asleep during the daytime quite a lot. My face was all red. Feeling quite thirsty. Helps having a creative... I don't know. And what I noticed was, see, when I came off the pills, within about... Like, I started to feel dead sick. I want to go into it. That's not a conversation. I don't want to chat about all that right now. I I normally do chat about it, but I can't be fucked right now. But dead dizzy, felt seasick, felt car sick. It was terrible. But I noticed myself thinking again. I noticed myself, like, thoughts getting into my mind, thinking about things, and I'd be thinking about. Pixel Rated says, I got to try this citalopram. I'm no a doctor. I'm no a mental health expert. Don't, you know, it's how it affected me. You know how, like, people smoke weed and they love it. The people who love it. See, if I smoke it, I feel fucking terrible, paranoid. I feel stupid. I don't know what's going on. And I've tried it again and again. I never liked it. Never liked it. I have never liked it. People like coke. People like cocaine. I've taken it. I've taken shite stuff, good stuff. Never liked it. Never liked it. I took acid. I liked that. Eckies. I like them. Poppers. I like them. Poppers for some people gives them headaches. Gives them a splitting headache. Me, feels fucking amazing. It's to do with, I don't know, brain chemistry. Fucking the veins in your fucking head. Arteries. Fuck knows what it is. Things like that. It's all different for everybody. Booze. I can't drink anymore. Alcohol free. Some people, most people, a lot of people can have a nice wee drink. I can't. I've got to keep on drinking because I love it so much. I have one drink. This is alcohol free. I have one drink. I want another one. I have another one. I start to no give a fuck about any of the consequences of me keeping on drinking. If somebody said, but what about this? But what about that? I don't care. I just get locked into this fucking carry on. This is alcohol free. I just get locked in. I'm just like, pff. But what about your work? You're not going. Fine, be fine. You're being an arsehole right now. Ah, fucking That's all in the book. All the booze stuff is there. So, you know how there's lots of people talking about, oh, a nice bottle of wine, or have a fucking drink, oh, I got a wee bit drunk last night. For people like me, like young, I mean, to hear that sort of thing is very, very fucking dangerous. I'm sounding like I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, right? When I say very dangerous, I'm not like that. You know, it's actually very harmful. It's actually very harmful. I'm talking about how I'm always having to, you know, if I say anything about drugs, I feel like I should really quickly say, but remember, you know, that it can really, you know, like weed and all that is really bad for you. Remember, you know, poppers, you know, it's maybe bad for your heart and all that, you know, remember. Whereas booze, I could just talk about haha getting wrecked and getting steaming. Nobody will ever say, there'll never be an article in a fucking paper with interviews with people going, Limmy shouldn't be talking about the benefits of drinking. It's actually very harmful. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Whereas for me, alcohol nearly destroyed my life. Anyway, when I came off antidepressants, I noticed myself like thinking a lot of thoughts, and thinking a lot of thoughts that were kind of pointless. And one of the things I would do is think about stuff in the past a lot, or plan a lot of stuff for the future that's probably never going to happen, like conversations. I would prepare conversations for people who I'm probably never going to bump into again. You know, be thinking about, see if I ever bumped into that person, which I never am, and they brought that thing up, then I would say this. But see if they say, or I could say that, or I could say this. I can imagine if I did say that, they would then say that, or that. And if they did say that, I would just say this. Or maybe I should say that. But if they said the other thing instead of that, I would say that or that. Or maybe I should just say that other thing. Or I should be the first one to say it. But if they said the third thing, then I would, I would go like that, and before I would not, I'd go like that, with fuck up, like almost up for a fucking trance. I'd be in the shower like that. And just go off in a wee trance, just thinking about things like that. I was never doing that, and on antidepressants. I'd be too busy being happy, too busy feeling good, and it affected my short-term memory. I would almost kind of forget what I was fucking thinking. Anyway, the day, that was 5 years ago when I came off them, almost 6 years ago I came off them. And this morning, I was thinking about this. By the way, this has been about an hour of me trying to tell this one thing that's honest as fuck all. This morning, I was thinking about the Bell Awesome says, I do this too, then get mad with people for arguments I made up in my head. Aye, things like that. So I was thinking this morning about this person. I was thinking about, if they ever went, like, if they ever thought, if they ever dug me up for something, then I can imagine just saying, well, listen, the reason why I just fucked off? Because you did this, you did that, and then imagine if but they could reply with this, and they could reply with that. And I end up just going into this argument, and I'm not going to bump into this fucking person again. I'm not going to see this person again. But I could, maybe. And I thought to myself, listen, look, you're doing that thing again. You could save yourself a lot of time by just thinking to yourself, I don't need to explain myself to any cunt. Right, that's a dead simple way of looking at it. There are some people you might have to explain yourself to, and it sounds like a kind of harsh thing to say. I don't need to explain myself to any cunt. You sound like some sort of al-Qaeda. I don't need to explain myself to fucking any cunt. You're just gonna fuck off. Well, we use for me. Well, we use for me. But you know what I mean. Right, listen, a simple way, rather than thinking through all these wee imaginary arguments you could have with this person and how you reached your decision to sort of get them to fuck or whatever it is, and then maybe you'll have to sort of maybe keep a note of that, almost like imagine you've got a fucking loft in your house, or you've got a cupboard and you put all your shite in, all your cables and stuff like that, for possibly a later date, or you've got a box of old stuff that you're kind of clinging on to, just in case maybe one day you might want to use it. You're keeping a hold of that thing, just in case one day you might need it. Wee arguments, maybe emails, and old emails, old messages, old chat logs for fucking 20 fucking year ago. You're keeping a hold of wee things, just in case it ever comes up and you need to prove yourself, just in case it ever comes up. How's about you just close that fucking chapter in a way? Or how I saw it in my mind was, stop having this stuff in your fucking mind. See it almost like a folder. This is the way I thought about it. I thought, see all this sort of shit you're thinking about this person? Well, they did do that, and if they said, oh, why did you do that? Well, I'll bring that up. And if they try to explain that, well, I'll bring that other thing up. And if they try to explain that away, go, but wait a minute, then there's also that. And then how would you explain it? And, like, I thought almost like a folder. Like, if you open up, in the computer, rather than it opened up, kind of drop down thing, and there's all the things all fucking open, shut the fucking folder so it's all nice and, like that, and give that folder a nice wee name to remember. Like a file directory, give it a nice wee name that's like, like you've kind of made your decision. It's no, that's that. It's all in that folder, nice and neatly. Rather than it all sitting open and you're like, it's all fucking open, you're like going at it all. It's nice and shut, and there it is. When you think about it, you see the folder in your head, the directory or whatever, first. Then you've got to open the bastard and thing. So you can decide to open it, but you've got to see the kind of folder first. And you go, you sure you want to open this? You sure you want to get into it? Just look at a nice wee folder. Get a nice wee folder name like that person, the name of that person or something, and you don't think about it, and you see it's there, but you don't open it up, and so it's no sitting all open. If any of these wee individual thoughts pop into your mind, remember that's part of the. But just shut the folder. Just get the folder nice and shut. It's there. It's there if you need it. The folder's there if you need it. But just shut it and put it away, and then you can open it up later if you need to. But just nice and shut. Yeah, nice. That's it. Bosh. Bosh. Done. Bosh. Hush. Thank you. That's all I was wanting to say. I just thought, just think about it like that. Anytime you return to that thought, just see the kind of folder thing first. Kind of see the kind of, rather than a kind of abstract, I'm not thinking about that anymore. Just some people work better with pictures or images in your mind. And I thought, just see it like that. Just see it like that. Sometimes the mind, I think, works better. Some people say, people who remember packs of cards. You know how there's people who can memorise. My dad could do that. There's techniques. There's a technique to it. How to remember, so you look at it, you shuffle a pack of cards, and then you look at the pack of cards. Thank you very much, Chancellor Dan. So you as well. You too. Ditto. You look at the pack of cards, and you got 2 of diamonds, ace of clubs, 7 of hearts. That means my Evil Dead, that. So you're looking through like that, and the way they remember it, they don't just remember 2 of diamonds thingy. Each card, first of all, what you do is, one of the techniques is, you remember each thing almost as a person or a thing. I can't quite remember what it is, but it's something like the 2 of diamonds is a fucking hedgehog. Something like that. I don't know. Something like that, right? I can't remember. You don't just make up as you go along. You don't just every single time you decide on this memory, read through the 2 of diamonds as a hedgehog, and the next time you do it, I'll make the 2 of diamonds a frog. Thank you. Twisted Wizard, thank you very much for the sub. You learn this technique to make each card. Each card is forever in your mind linked to a thing. Imagine the 2 of diamonds as a hedgehog, right? I don't think this is one of the techniques, but something like that, right? And then what you do is, thank you, Kia Zoe, thank you very much for resubbing for the second month. Each card is a different card. That's right. Memory Palace. I don't think it's a memory palace. It's not a memory palace like you walk into this room in your mind. It's just, it's things, objects, things. I don't know if a memory palace is though. That's what I've never. Right. So once you've learned the technique that a 2 of diamonds is this thing, a 3 of diamonds is that thing, then when you're you've shuffled the cards and you're trying to kind of memorise them, you'd look at that card, and that card is a walking stick, imagine, right? And you look at that card, imagine it's a 2 of diamonds, and this, imagine it's a hedgehog. Then you see a hedgehog like that, and for some reason, the human mind is better at remembering things or a story than just remembering 2 of diamonds, 7 of clubs. Some people say it's because we're genetically that way, for fucking gone hunting or gathering, or basically no getting lost out in the old caveman days. That kind of thing. Our brain, just like most fucking animals, you're good at going like that, right? So I remember there was a mountain on the left, then there's a tree, and then there's a wee river thing, and then you go left down to where the dog shite is, and then there's the thing hanging for the tree, and then there's your brain is sort of good at going, there was that, then that, then that, then that, then there's that, then there's the building. Then you get to the road and remembers the red poster. Then I remember there's the thing hanging for that tree. then I remember, you know, things like that. That brain, that part of the brain is better, or brain's good at that. So then you would be like, oh, so there's a walking stick, and a hedgehog finds a walking stick. You know, like that. You go, oh, walking stick. What happened after that? A hedgehog found it. Well, that's the two of diamonds then. So you're just recalling this fucking story like that. So because of that, things like, by the way, I'm not some sort of guru or anything like that. This is just sort of shite. I'm probably talking a lot of shite. Maybe no, probably no. I'm not talking shite. I'm a guru. I know what I'm talking about here. Listen, please subscribe and donate generously. Is rather than all this foggy sort of stuff about how to deal with this person, or how to, you know, if this ever happened with that person and all that sort of shit, then sometimes it's good to visualise. You know, you get all these sort of self-help people who would maybe say to you, try to see it almost a bit like a folder. There's a folder on your computer, and in that, so your imagination goes, oh, aye, So then you think about that person or that scenario in your life as a folder, and all the complicated stuff's inside it. Just shut that fucking folder for now, and only open it when you need to. So don't keep coming back to the individual wee elements. That time that person did that. That time that person did that. Put it all in a fucking folder regarding that person, or regarding that matter or incident or whatever it is, and just go like that. Shut. You're not deleting it. You're not deleting it. Because if you tell yourself you've deleted it, then it pops up in your mind again, which it will, because things just keep coming back. Then you go, oh, it's not working. I thought I deleted it. It's came back. I can't get rid of it. It's there. It's there. But it's shut. When it opens, you shut it. And you just see it in a nice, dead, short name. That thing that happened. Or that person. Or your decision. Why you reached that decision that you made. Why not delete, Limmy? Well, I just think there's certain things you can't delete. It will just maybe naturally be forgotten about. I personally never forget anything. I never forget a thing. But like if I went like that, remember that time, and I could tell you about something happened in fucking primary school, and you go, oh aye. You know, it's there. It's there. But if you just sort of like close it away and then leave it, it'll just maybe naturally fucking gather dust. Whereas if you tell yourself you've deleted it, what happens when it pops back up in your mind? You kind of go, but I deleted it, no, it's deleted, delete it again, delete it again, delete it again. But maybe if you don't try so hard and just go, no, it's there, it happened. I'm not trying to completely wipe my fucking memory, because then you know, you're up for a... That's a pretty big job, to try and remove a memory for your fucking brain. But if you at least sort of wrap it all up, sort of put it away, put it in a wee folder so it's there. It's there, but you're not going into all the details anymore. Then maybe that's a good way to think about it. Maybe. Another wee thing that I sometimes think about is, if that person says that, I should say that. I don't think about things like that anymore. I've noticed how much, almost to keep thinking about, like in terms of emails and stuff like that, is I've kept a hoard of, I like not that long ago, I kept a hoard of like all these emails for fucking years ago, just in case, maybe for nostalgia, maybe to remind myself of something bad that happened, or an argument or something like that. Maybe it's evidence of something that happened. And I'm not talking about legal evidence. I'm just talking about if somebody in 20 years from now says, Limmy said this thing to me, what a prick. And I can go, I've got the email here. You know, rather than just going like that. accept that, well, just delete it, leave it on the past, and if any of that shit comes up, rather than being able to prove that you were right or prove that they're talking shite, just, oh well, so fuck. Like that. It's just a lot more economical and a bit more convenient and more streamlined to kind of just drop it. Just drop it, DFS, just drop it and leave it in the past. You can get by with a lot less. It's almost like hard Netflix, you know, like doing all the tidying up. What's her name? But with your mind. And emails. Just go, get fucking rid of it. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it, because at the end of the day, you know, you're going to lose a whole lot at the end of the fucking day. At the end of the day, you can't take anything with you. So, and it reminds me, and this is something that's in the book, it reminds me of when my mum died. And I've said it before on the webcam, but I didn't. When my mum died when I was 20, I didn't get upset at all. Never upset at all. I have never been upset. But the one thing that did get me a bit upset was when I was tidying all the stuff away, like a day or so after she died, getting her bag and her purse and all these wee things, was when I looked in her purse and there was a receipt. This old looking wee receipt, not one of these big ones, but one of these wee ones. One of the wee ones. Thank you. For fuck knows what, hardly anything, and it was all sort of yellow, you know, like dead old looking paper. A receipt that, you know, it's not like a receipt for the other week that she's keeping a hoarder. A receipt that just sort of sat in there, maybe just in case, and now she's fucking dead. And that sort of got me right in the fucking belly, because I just thought, look at that. These plans you make, these things you hold on to just in case, and one thing you never thought was going to fuck, you know, you're thinking, just in case, and one just in case you never fucking thought of, was, that you're going to fucking die. You know, you're like that. You know, you forget that at any point you could fucking drop dead, hit by a bus, things like that. And I'm not saying, oh, let's all go about our lives with absolutely no fucking plans and holding on to nothing and just walking about, and let's just all fucking strip off and get to jail. Did you, Welsh? Thank you very much for the sub. But I'm just saying that sometimes you can get it into your head, you forget that you die. You forget that you die. And you kind of cling on to all these fucking things because you think you're going to be around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, when actually you're no. So, sometimes it's good to just go, alright, get fucking rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Take your chances. But what if I might need that? What if I might need to kind of hold on to that either that actual thing or that memory? Just get fucking rid of it. Take your chances and just get rid of the thing. And if you ever need it in the future, oh well. Oh well. Depending on what it is, obviously, but take a fucking chance. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to delete some stuff. Like, say on my computer, I've got a laptop. There's a laptop that I bought about 12 years ago or something like that, right? For my live show that I did. And it's been sitting in my cupboard, it's been sitting in a drawer for ages, and I pulled it out because my son wanted to type a thing up. I thought, oh, I'll give him that laptop. I thought, oh, wait a minute, maybe I've got some stuff for that laptop. I thought, well, you've no looked at that for about 2 fucking years. See whatever you've typed on that. If it's scripts or whatever the fuck it is, you haven't looked at that for about 2 fucking years. Just wipe it. Wipe it. And see if you realise after it, oh no, I've lost thingy. So fuck. The fact is, what could it be? What could it possibly be? It could be scripts for Limmy's show. No, because you've got them saved somewhere. You've got them online. That's right. But it could be, but who gives a fuck? I'm not talking about old 40s. I'm not talking about stuff like that. But like in my other computer, I've got my new computer and I've got my old one, and I've got a hard drive and all that. All these 40s, tons of 40s, are old things. Are you ever going to look at them? Are you going to print them out and put them in a frame? Are you going to use them for your book? What you going to do with this fucking stuff? What are you going to do with it? Do you ever look at it and go, I wish I could just delete that, and you know it's kind of taking up a bit of room? Then get fucking rid of it. But sometimes you might want to delete stuff and get rid of stuff. This is me actually talking about clearing out a fucking computer now. This isn't some sort of mind thing. You want to delete stuff out of boredom. You want to keep the 40s off your wee boy though. Chancer Dancer, keep away from my fucking family. And don't say to me, but Limmy, you want to keep the 40s of your wee boy. Mate, I'm a 44-year-old fucking man. I know the difference between, like, do I want to keep any 40s of my fucking son? I was about to delete the 40s of my fucking son, you know, on the day he was born. You know, if you've got any, Brian going to get that video, going to show us the video, you know, a few hours after I gave birth. You know, you took some videos of, you know, Daniel in his wee cot and all that in the hospital. Oh, I got rid of them. You what? You did what? Oh, that's right, I didn't. I was going to delete all that out of boredom, but Chancer Dancer said, who? Chancer Dancer said, no, don't. Who's Chancer Dancer? He said, you don't want to delete the 40s of your wee boy? And I said to him, thank you for that. Thank you for saving me. Actually, that reminds me. See, in my in this book, Lynn said to me, "Oh, your autobiography, so you'll be wanting to get 40s in that." And I was like, I said, Lynn, I can't be fucked. She went, don't be fucking lazy. I says, look, Lynn, if I want to put 40s in this book, I've got to find these 40s. I've got to scan them in. I remember some 40s that people put on Facebook, like when I was in school and things like that, and they've just sort of taken them with their, you know, like, oh, you know, they've taken a wee fucking picture, right, with their phone. I would then have to say to them, for it to be good, there's no 40s, short answer. I would have to say to that person, listen, any chance you could send me the 40s, or I could have picked them up, and then I would get the 40s so that I can scan them in at fucking, you know, like, so they can be good enough to be printed, and then give them back. And I would have to make sure the 40s were delivered to me in time, and I'd have to chase this person up who I went to school with, who I haven't seen since school, and say, listen, can you give me your address? And then I send them a stamped addressed envelope and say, going to stick it in this, and then they just put it in an envelope, send it to me. I've got to chase them up and say, listen, the deadline for the book to get printed is soon. Do you think you could send them out to me? Aye, Limmy, I'm just a wee bit busy. Right, I'm sorry, but it's just that you did say you were going to do it. See, if you said for the start, I can't, Limmy, I'm too busy, fine. But you kind of led me to believe, and I've told this person that this 40's going to be in, that 40's got to be in, and it's got a page for it. And I, you know, like, all right, I'm sending it then. And then they say they're sending it, does they get here in time, and I get it, and it's blurrier than what I thought. I thought they had just taken a blurry 40. This hasn't happened. This is what I imagined. No. Kirova says you're doing those imaginary conversations again. No, it's good to use your imagination to prepare for things when there's an actual fucking thing coming up. But when there's somebody you're never going to fucking meet, you're like, there's like a 1% chance you're going to bump into again, and you're going through all these conversations in your headway that are irrelevant. That when you actually meet this person, if you ever do, the conversation's probably going to go like this. All right, that's it. And you're going through this, but what if we stop to talk? And what if that sort of old stuff gets brought up? And what if they say that and that pisses me off? And then I would say this, what if they got back to me like that? And, you know, that sort of shit. But when you actually have got a book coming up, and there is the talk of possibly putting 40s in, and then you think about, right, so how would I go about that? Do I want to put 40s in or no? And then you go, right, I do. How do I get them? I have to ask that person, could you send me, you know, that skill 40? I don't have that. Could you send me that? I would have to get in touch with them and say, could you send me that 40? Oh, aye. Takes a week, takes 2 weeks. And I know that because people take fucking ages to do things. There's some people who go, nothing better to do, I'll send them right out. But most people have got wains and jobs and all sorts of things that get in the way. You know their fucking number one priority. Whereas you have got 2 weeks until you need that 40 scanned, sent to some fucking printer to put in and then checked. And then you think about it and you go, fuck that. No, I'm not doing that. No. And that's just for 140. Then you've got Thingy, who you knew from Millport. You've got to do the same thing with him. Thingy for school, do the same thing with her. Her you hung about with when you were 18. Thingy, who was at that concert when you were 20. Whatever it is, all of that, forget it. Plus, I also thought, see if I put 40s in the book. Bonos, thank you very much for the donation. Thank you very much, Scratch and Sniff it. How do you put 40s in an audiobook? I know. Fucking just take it as it comes, and if cunts are no happy, then that's no your problem. The real Slim Craigie. What the fuck are you talking about, mate? Check the state of my hair, man. What the fuck are you... Look at this, pure 80s. What the fuck are you talking about? Fucking just take it as it comes, and if cunts are no happy, then that's no your problem. Thank you. Take it as it comes, and if cunts are no happy, then that's no your problem. So I say to a printer, I say to the editor or the publisher, I'm getting the pictures, yep. And then I ask the person to send me the pictures. They don't send the pictures in time. Take it as it comes. Brian, where's the pictures? If you're not happy, that's your problem. Brian, we've got a book to print. That's your problem. Well, no, it's your problem because it's your fucking book. And this is delaying the deadline. And you've booked a fucking tour. And the tour is based on the book already being out by about a week. And if you delay this, it's not going to get to the printers in time. And it isn't going to get to the fucking shops in time. And you're going to be doing a book tour. And at the fucking book signing, there's no fucking books. IRL Anime Girl, thank you very much for donating a tenner. Oh shit, Limmy, Overwatch cosplay. Are you going to be one of those hot e-girl streamers at 4K subs? Yes. If I get to 4,000 subs, whenever that happens, I don't, maybe in a fucking year for now, who knows? A month for now? 6 months? A year? Maybe never. People will recommend that one character they want to see me dressed as. Here, cosplay, playing Overwatch. Male or female. What the robot's called again? Omnic or human or animal, whatever. Hamster, Hammond, Zarya, Widowmaker, whatever. Think you'd make a great diva? Yeah. Anime Girl saying Widowmaker 10,000%. You're going to buy stuff for the costume. I'm going to have to make the stuff. Going to have to make it. I can't imagine I get one that fits me. I'd have to get some sort of lycra stuff and do it all. Can you do the Tracer accent? Do you ever get that feeling of deja vu? That was shite. Ever get that feeling of deja vu? That was shite. Ever get that feeling of deja vu? I can do Tracer. Listen. Ever get that feeling of deja vu? Oi. Oi. Ever get that feeling of deja vu? The cavalry's here. Ever get that feeling of deja vu? Oi! Rich, deep, boozy. Feeling of deja vu. Another thing is, what if I put a 40 in the book and then somebody comes along and says, see, I'm in the background of that picture. I want money. And I don't know how it works. The publishers know more about all that shit than me. But, fuck all that. Whereas, so here's what I was thinking. If Hammett says tell them to do one, simple as that. Just do one. No my problem. That's right, Communist Pie. Just says that. Then that's your problem, no mine. Well, it's your problem because I'm fucking suing you. Whereas, see if I put pictures in a folder. So let's say I know in the book, in this chapter I've done this, in this chapter I've done that, right? I talk about when I was a wee boy in Millport. If I put pictures in a folder online or I tweet them or do them on Facebook, and I say, this is when I was, this is when I was in Millport, then that's it. Then people can see it. So, like, I've got a photo that a lassie that I knew in Millport sent us, where I've got long hair and all that, and I'm like that with her, and we're in this pub, and that's it. And I say to her, here, would I be able to use that picture for the book? She says, aye, go for it. But what about these ones that I can get a hold of the photo, but they've not gave me permission or whatever it is, or maybe imagine I fell out with them a year down the line, which I wouldn't, but imagine. Whereas, see if I put it in a folder and stick it online or in a tweet, then see if somebody goes like that, take that down. I just take it down, delete it, no bother. But if it's printed in a fucking book that's in shops, then you've got a problem. But if it's just online and they go, listen, blur me or take me out of that, cut me out of that, take that, delete that photo, get rid of it. Arch there, who is a copyright expert, says you've already got permission from the copyright holder. Those people don't have a reasonable expectation of privacy in the pub. Not specifically talking about a pub, talking about other things. Could be something like that. Take me out of that. Get me out of that photo. Cheesefish says just recall all the books. Could do that. Say to the publisher say we're going to have to take away all the books, and they'll just go, that's your problem. Plus the other thing is, if I'm tweeting pictures and saying, here's a picture of when I was in Millport when I was 8, here's a picture when I was 18 with long hair or whatever, right, which is in the book, so I've not got pictures in the book, that also promotes the book, maybe. I don't know how many people who are going to go like that. Oh, I wasn't going to get the book, but now that he showed me a picture of what he looked like when he was 18, I think I'll get it now. I think it's just a lot more convenient and kind of maybe more relevant in this day and age to just have it online. Oh. Hey! I mean, I could do stuff like put in a big folder. Here's some scripts. Here's the scripts for Limmy show. Here's pictures of when I was this age. Here's this thing that I made that I was telling you about. You know, a wee collection of things that I might reference in the book, maybe on a certain page. And page thingy, I talk about that. Here's what I look like. On page this, I talk about that. Here's this. That kind of thing. A kind of, you know, a media pack. A media pack. A media pack, you know. That's too much of an info dump in one go, in my opinion, says Jimmy. Well, why don't you look at it in separate goes? So let's say you looked at the page and there's a whole list that takes up the whole screen vertically. Look at one bit of it, then stop, go for a walk. Come back. Look at another wee bit, stop. Go for a drink of water. Another bit, watch the telly. Look at another wee bit, and just shut your eyes for a bit until you're ready for the next go. You don't need to take it all at once. Not how my mind works. Oh, that's not my problem. Not my problem. Not my problem. Not my problemo. Not my problemo. Ain't my problemo. Limmy, have you got any more books planned after this one, or is it autobiography your last ice cream? See after this book. See this Twitch stuff that I'm doing right now? I'm doing this full fucking time. Full time. I'm doing this full time. Full time. Have any of you seen Stan and Ollie, that Laurel and Hardy film that's out right now? Does that mean the times will change? It just means I'll be doing it a lot more. Assuming nothing better will fucking come along. Nothing better will come along. Right, Stan and Ollie, right? I don't know if you've seen the Laurel and Hardy film Way Out West. The one, well, if you know it, you know it. It's no point in me saying bits, because if you know it, you know it. But the one where, you know the bit where Oliver Hardy's singing Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia and Stan joins in, and then he starts singing in this deep voice that obviously isn't really his, in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, that one, and it's obviously a different guy, and then he sings in this woman's voice. Sorry about that, I apologise. In the film Stan and Ollie, they date live on a stage, kind of like in the later years, and Stan, played by Steve Coogan, actually sings in his own voice, in the deep voice. So he's like a Blue Ridge Mountain of Virginia. Coogan is class, can't stand her. And you know, he sounds like him doing his Roger Moore voice. Hold on, Steve Coogan, Roger Moore.
I'd like, now.
You look very worried.
You look...
Shake him a little bit. Dad.
Yes, I do.
Rocket Church, trying to do it real time. You tend to...
The king of understatement. I'm trying to get the line.
I'll deliver it with... All right, okay.
Come, Mr. Bond, you...
No, you went up at the end. Do?
Come.
I kill for queen and country. Though I admit, killing you...
James Bond, James...
You know...
Neeson.
Hi.
Hunt you down. I have as much pleasure from killing as I do.
Oh, okay, he's not really doing it.
No, you went up at the end. Like you,
Yes.
like you went...
Come, Mr. Bond. You derive just as much pleasure from killing as I do.
When I kill for Queen and country. Though I admit, killing you...
A rule is more effective.
I think they're very, very funny. A trip. Very, very funny. Me and Lynn went to see Rob Brydon about, I don't know, 5 years ago or something, at the Royal Concert Hall in Glasgow. And I would never have been like that. Or Rob Brydon, I've seen him on the telly then stand up. He's really good. I never thought of him as that, just as being generally kind of funny and things. Went to see him and we're fucking pissing ourselves. And see if you asked me right now what he was doing, I can't fucking remember. Just pissed myself throughout the whole lot of it. He was doing like impressions and all that, but it wasn't like, oh, a fucking 90-minute show of impressions. He was just sort of talking away, and it was just, he's just been fucking funny. He's been funny as fuck.
Okay.
But see, they too. Oh, I love watching them, mate. I love watching them. I love how bad they are to each other, and I especially love that Rob Brydon seems to be the sharper one. He seems to be the one with me apart. I love that he's always getting the better of Steve Coogan. It's fucking magic. It lights me up.
I'll have a vodka martini shaken up.
It's like Steve Coogan, he looks like he's, I don't know, kind of losing it a wee bit. You know, losing the plot.
Vodka.
You drive to...
Come,
Mr. One man.
I will hunt you down.
So I just love how fucking cruel Rob Brydon is to Steve Coogan. Reminds me of how I treat you. So what I think I'm going to do then is I'm going to get a wee collection of pictures and wee videos and stuff like that, stick them in a folder, put them in a wee Google Drive folder, and go, here it is. I feel like making some music up. Right, what should I do? I've got to tidy the house up. Limmy, what's your best impression? Let me see. Yeah, what time's it? 11? I can't. Rab Carlisle. No, you don't call him Rab Carlisle. Or you're just joking. So Robert or Bobby, isn't it? Oh, aye, Greg Wallace. Rich, deep, boozy warmth. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do an impression of Bastion. Can you do Begbie from Trainspotting? But, oh, Alexa. No butter. He said, I think it's when he goes like that. He says, you know me, I never go looking for a fight or something. But if he wants to fucking start it, Begbie speech. Bar scene, right.
Been a boy here returning to a lifetime. I'm in a black and he's sitting in the corner looking all fucking biscuit earth. When this hard cunt comes in, obviously fucking fancied himself like.
And this hard cunt comes in.
When this hard cunt comes in, obviously fucking fancied himself like.
Obviously fucking fancies himself like. And this hard cunt comes in. Obviously fucking fancies himself like.
Start staring at me.
Start staring at me.
Fucking at me as if they say come.
I fucking at me as if they say.
Square go.
Squared go.
And me. I'm not the type of cunt that goes looking for fucking bother like, but
there you go.
You ken me.
You ken me.
I'm not the type of cunt that goes looking for fucking bother like, but at the end of
Not the kind of cunt that goes looking for fucking bother like, but no, that wasn't it.
the day, I'm a cunt with a. I'm not the type of cunt that goes looking for fucking bother like, but you ken me.
You ken me.
The cunt that goes looking for fucking bother like, but at the end of the day, I'm a cunt with a pool. I'm not the type of cunt that goes looking for fucking bother like, but
I'm not the kind of cunt that goes looking for fucking bother like, but
at the end of the day, you ken me. I'm not the type of cunt that goes looking for fucking bother like, but at the end
I'm not the kind of cunt that goes looking for fucking bother like, but you.
of the day, I'm a cunt with a. I'm not the type of cunt that goes looking for fucking bother like, but at the end of the day,
You ken me. I'm not the kind of cunt that goes looking for fucking bother like, but the end of the day, thank you.
I'm a cunt with a pool cue and he could have a fat end in his puss anytime he fucking wanted like.
But
It squares up.
Beardy Rob, thank you very much, mate.
What is a hard
Tipping that rich boozy Greg Wallace, thank you very much.
cunt?
But
That is so cool.
end of the day, but
Shite it. Puts down his drink, turns and gets the fuck out of it. And after that,
oh, by the way, see that bar scene in Trainspotting? See that pub that he's in? I filmed in there. I filmed in there. That's actually in Glasgow. Christmas special.
picture the scene. Another fucking week here. Doing the fucking volley.
Christmas special.
Pool.
Let me show Christmas special. The bit where Dee Dee is imagining Dee Dee is where the ghost of Christmas I can't remember, future or yet to come, whatever it is. The one he's in the pub. It's because somebody went, oh, do you know this is it? I went, oh fuck, why? So it is. I don't. Let's see. Hold on. Oh my god, there's a photo of me there and I look so much fucking younger and thinner and dearie me. Horrible seeing yourself like that. Just horrible. It's just horrific. Hold on, let me just search Limmy Begbie. Oh aye, there I am. Aye, and then we went for a drink there after we filmed. Hold on, I'll show you. Here it comes. Hold on, I'll fucking show you. Wait till you see this, troops. And I'll just do that there. Save as that. Yes. Add image. Yes. There it is. Now I know that looks different, but that is that place. There it is. There it is. That was 2013. That's that. You ken me. I'm not the kind of cunt that goes looking for a fight, like, but at the end of the day, you ken me. I'm not the kind of cunt that goes. You ken me. I'm not the kind of cunt that goes looking for a fight. You ken me. I'm not the kind of cunt that goes looking for a fight, like, but at the end of the day. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Fucking hell, what happened the last 6 years? I don't know. I think it's because I've not been doing stuff. I don't know, just not been exercising, not getting enough sleep, not taking care of myself, but I've aged rapidly. Aged rapidly. My skin's got dead dry. It's wrinkled up a lot more. I don't know what the fuck it is. I really don't know. Really don't know, man. No idea, man. Don't know. I mean, see right now, my eyes are nipping. Still, again, not enough sleep. In fact, you know, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get... The fact is, I mean, see that? I've sometimes got bags under my eyes, but they're not always that bad. And I wonder if having a run of not getting enough sleep and having bags under your eyes, if you accumulate enough of that, the bags become permanent. You know, like if you go like that all the time, then the fucking creases become permanent, like that. Do the bags become permanent because you temporarily had bags too many times? Do you know what I mean? Fuck knows. Don't know. But Amy says you should get some elderflower eye gel. That would help with the puffiness if you haven't slept enough. I don't mind looking a state. I don't mind. It's just looking a state is an indicator of something else. So if I've got bags under my eyes, that tells me, look, here is a physical manifestation of your lack of sleep. There it is. Now you already feel fucking knackered, but look. So I've been battered, man. Battered by myself. Hi, doctor. If you could just have that. If you could just make me look like a fucking bloodhound. Okay, so what we're going to do is these here. We've got to pull that down. So you're like that. Right, I'm just concerned that I look like a bloodhound. No, you look great. And then so we're going to stretch that across there as well. Because too many times, this is the new thing we're doing now. This is actually the new treatment we're doing now. So you see, look at that. That's really, really terrible and puffy. That's almost like a bruise. So what we're going to do is, too many people now, too many people in the past have had this. Okay? That's the Hollywood kind of facelift look. Where it's like this. And this is all pulled up and everyone can see. Everyone can see there's the wrinkles and it gets pulled up. Right? You can see that there. Right? Too many times you see that. Right? The new look now is what we're looking to pull down. So a lot of people, they don't like the sagging look, but but it might seem counterintuitive. But actually to pull it down, it smooths out the skin and it doesn't look like you've had any work done. So what we're going to do is, so if you look at your wrinkles there, we're going to pull that down. So you see, no wrinkles here. And it also deals with the bag, so we're just going to pull it all down this way. Okay, that's it there. That's how it's going to look. Now you've got a bit of blue there. That's just the vein underneath. That'll go away. So you look like... I'm just concerned that I look like a bloodhound or a basset hound. don't. That's actually offensive to say that. Is it? Yes, it's offensive now to say that you yourself look like a bloodhound. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. That's okay. But it's actually offensive. You shouldn't say that. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Right. I look fantastic. Thank you. Right, troops, I think I'm going to tidy up the house and then I'm going to go for a fucking sleep. Aye, that's right. I'm going to go for a fucking sleep, man. Rather than being half asleep later when Lynn comes out of work and I'm like that. Bags under my eyes like that. My God, fuck me, man. Oh, I'm going to my bed right now. Jesus Christ. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Maybe I'll be on the night, but I'll probably be on the morning. See how it goes. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you soon. I'm away in my bed, man.